Hey guys, so we haven't had our little discussions in a while, and it's a lot more videos that I want to do for you all, a lot of other topics. But today we're going to talk about family secrets. I feel like everybody's family has them. Everybody's, whether you believe it or not, everybody's family has at least one family secret. What people don't realize is the longer that you wait to tell people certain things, I feel like the more damage it does. And it all depends on the people, because you could tell somebody something 30 years later, they're like, okay, that's not my real dad. All right, okay, well, I'm 30 years old now. Some people, it will destroy them. It will destroy them. And it's like your mama. She tell you that you don't have a daddy. She tell you your daddy didn't love you. But come to find out, you've been hating your daddy all these years. But the truth comes out eventually when you finally got a chance to talk to your father. The truth comes out that your mama cheated and she tried to turn it around on your daddy and he decided to leave. And she kept y'all away from him. So you find out that. Or your daddy has raised you all these years for 20-something years. Told you your mama was dead. Then you find out that your mom's been alive this whole time. She just had a mental illness. Your father thought he was protecting you, but it hurt you even more. You didn't even understand why you were so interested in psychology and learning about mental illnesses and all those things. And you finally realized that your mother has had it. And you want to tell your dad, you don't know, I could have helped her. She could have helped me. We could have helped each other through this. But you told me my mama was dead. Okay, so y'all, I watched a DNA test results thing. It was like, I don't know what her name is. She's a black woman, but she's not the one with the really short hair. She's the one that wears the longer hair. These siblings, a boy and girl, they were trying to get a DNA test from their parents. I'm sorry, y'all, this lighting. I don't know how to do it. I need to get some better lighting. But they're trying to get DNA tests from their parents because they overheard their parents arguing. And the dad said, those are not my kids anyway. And I forgot to tell y'all that the daughter was 26 or 27 and the son was 33 years old. So they're standing in court and the dad is standing with the mom and he said, well, y'all didn't hear the other part of the conversation. She was like, well, why did you say that? What did my mama say to make you say we are not your children? He said, well, she just told me that y'all were not my children. So she told me y'all were not my children. That's when I said it. So they decided to do the DNA test. The judge did a DNA test with some man that the mom had messed with before that possibly could have been their father. And the test result came out that he was not her father or the son's father. The girl was so relieved, y'all. She was so relieved because she said how this man that's supposed to be her dad, he has been there for her through so much. He was there during her delivery, all of that. And y'all, get this. She looked like him. To me, she looked more like that man than she did her mama. But you can't always go by looks. I hate to say it. I used to think so, but you can't always go by looks. So they did the DNA test with the dad. And you already guessed it. He was not the father of the daughter or the son. Their daughter was heartbroken. Y'all, I cried. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, no, that's not, wait. No, that's not when I really cried. But I just, I was like, oh my gosh, she was so hurt, so hurt. The judge said, I would like you all in my chambers. Check this out. The mama said, Judge, that's not the end of the story. This man has been in these kids' lives for 20-something, 30-something years, and you mean to tell me that what else is there to this story? The mama said, he's not even my son. What? Y'all, what? He's not your son. He's not your... The judge said, wait a minute. He's not your son. The mama said, he's my cousin's child. She died during birth, so I took him in. He's 33 years old, did not know that that was not his mom. And that boy, y'all, broke down. He wailed. I was almost like, who's that wailing? But it was him. He didn't cry. He wailed. And the daughter was like, so you mean to tell me that this is not my brother? And so the judge said, she said, so wait a minute. So why did you have him tested, did a paternity test for him for that other man then? Did your cousin mess with that man as well? She said, yeah, my cousin was messing with that guy too. But I said all this to say this. If you have something that you need to tell somebody, it's almost like, when is ever the right time? I feel like telling a 10-year-old that you're not their parent, maybe that might not be the best. Maybe when they're a little bit older and they can understand. But going years and years and years, some people will be able to deal with it. But some people be like, I have been living a lie all these years. I don't want nothing to do with you, mama, or you, daddy. And I don't want to deal with nobody that's even close to you. Nobody that has anything to do with you. I don't want you near my kids. Now you have destroyed this person. You have destroyed them. And sometimes you don't know how a person reacts, but it's best to just go ahead and tell them. Like I said before, I know people try to protect people. But you try to protect your kids. You try to protect your parents. You try to protect your family for certain things. But it's eventually going to come out. It's going to come out. So just tell them, oh, Insecure. I don't know if you guys saw the movie Insecure. No, it's a TV show. It's on HBO. The woman cheated, Issa. She cheated on her boyfriend. She felt bad about it, but she kept putting it off, and she thought she could just fix the problem. She thought she could just fix it without telling him. And then it ended up coming out without her telling. And that's what it makes it even worse, when the people have to find out from somebody else something that has happened. It makes it even worse. Yes, the pain, either way, they're going to be hurt. Either way, they're going to be hurt. But I feel like you cause more damage when you just wait for a very long time. So I want y'all to comment below. Tell me y'all's story, or tell me how y'all feel about this subject. Family secrets, y'all. Get it out. Don't wait till people 50. But also, like my mom said, my mom feels that you should let dead dogs lie. So I do feel like if you 50 something, or maybe it's not best to dig up certain things. If you got to dig it up, maybe it's just, you should just leave it alone. Like when somebody dies. When somebody dies, people try to dig up everything. Dig up all the dirt. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. But if it comes up, that's another thing. That's another thing. So, all right, y'all. Make sure y'all comment.